Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual person, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. It was never a choice. He didn't walk into his world by his will. He was delivered like a package, a transaction sealed in blood, money, and betrayal. Stepmom coldly. This is him. He is clean, young, silent, just what you wanted. Jungi flatly. Paperwork through a file. Stepdad laughs nervously and signed, "Thank you for doing business with us, Mr. Min. Now he is yours." To them, he was a burden, sold for freedom, but to the men in front of him, he was just a name on a contract. A stranger was entering the cage of a monster. Jungi, follow the rules, stay out of my ways, and don't act like this is your home. I'm not here to be anything, just tell me what the child needs. Jungi stunned to hear him and finally turned around and looked at him. What's your name? Park Jimin. Jungi, you will be staying in the guest room next to Cookie's room. I expect you to feed him, change him, and take care of his medicine schedule. Nothing else. Jimin, quiet but firm. I didn't ask for anything else. Jungi, don't talk unnecessarily. Here only I can talk. You should have listened to me and follow my orders. I'm a psycho mafia. Stay in your limits. Jimin, okay, Mr. Psycho. Jungi, open your suitcase. Let me check what you have brought with yourself. Jimin opened his suitcase and showed him his things. Have you seen everything clearly? Is it all right? Jungi, now. Jimin looked at him with narrowed eyebrows. Excuse me? Jungi walked closer to him. I said, mean you close. Jimin looked straight into his eyes without any fear. I know very well the meaning of Mr. Psycho. Jungi crossed arm. Then, what are you waiting for? Follow my orders? Jimin, you brought me for the child who is sick, not for your own. Jungi, there is nothing in you which can give me. He pinned him near the wall and checked him like a cop checked the person whom he doubted, then left, leaving him there alone in this much big mansion where everything was black. He didn't know the men, he didn't know the child, he wasn't welcomed, but he knew what he meant to be unloved, and that was enough to stay. He walked in the mansion and heard a fainted coughing and sneezing voice. He followed the voice and reached at the room, which was big enough for a 2-year-old child. He was welcomed by a tiny sneeze and a cute sniff. He smiled and placed his suitcase near the door and went inside. Heard some voice, the Dada. Jimin, hey little one, Your dada is busy, but I am here. Touched his forehead, held his hand by his tiny baby hand. Mama! Jimin smiled and turned on the lights. I'm not your mama, but I will try my best to give you love and care which you deserve. Hugged him tightly. No, mama, mama, mama. Jimin giggles as little boy hugged his waist. Okay, okay, you can call me mama. Set his messy hair by his hand. What's your name? Looked at him and smiled brightly. Cookie. Jimin, Cookie, such a beautiful name. Now let's sleep. It's already late. Cook. No, Cookie sleep, mama. Go. Cookie no sleepy, sleepy. Hugged him more tightly. Jimin, I won't go anywhere. I will forever stay here with Cookie. See, there is my suitcase. Showed him his suitcase. Cook looked at his suitcase. Toothcase? Jimin smiled. It's suitcase, not toothcase. Cook crawled to the side of bed and patted the mattress. Mama, sleepy, sleepy. Jimin, okay. The bed was small for Jimin, but somehow he fitted himself there. Cook happily climbed on his chest and lay down on his chest while hugging him tightly. Jimin turned off the lights and covered Cookie by his baby blanket and started patting his back while humming a sweet lullaby. He didn't expect affection, but the way that little hand clenched his hand, the way that sick baby's head rested on his shoulder, for the first time he didn't feel lonely. He didn't come here by choice, but tonight he found a reason to stay. Time skipped after 3 days. Jin, their personal doctor. Yoongi, it's been 3 days. Cookie stopped crying at night. His fever is dropping. You are sleeping more. Jimin is healing this house. Yoongi, coldly. He is just doing his job. I paid for care, not emotions. Jin, gently. But some hearts offer can even without a price. Yoongi glared at him. Don't you dare to talk about love, care, and heart. There is nothing without a price. You have to pay for every single thing. I brought him here on your request, but don't expect anything more from me than this. He is just for cooking. Angrily walked out. Jin looked at him. You are wrong, Yoongi. I told him to buy, not for cooking. For you. He is the one who can be your healer. Your sleeping is the proof. Meanwhile, with Jimin was sitting on the floor and feeding Cookie his food. More likely, Cookie was feeding Jimin. Jimin, just few more spoons left. Cook turned his face to the side. No, Cookie tummy full. Petted his tummy. Mama eat. Fed him. Jimin poked his finger in his tummy. No, it's not full. Here is still some space. Raised the spoon in the air and started weeping. This is Mama's share. Mama's love is going. Cook. No, Mama love only Cookie. Mama love no go. Pulled his hand and ate the food and petted his tummy. Mama love Cookie tummy. Mama love no go. Jimin again raised the spoonful food and waved in air. Now Dada's love is going. Cook looked at Jimin. But Dada no love Cookie. Dada only angry. Jimin hard to hear him. No, Dada loves Cookie, but Dada doesn't know how to show his love. Won't Cookie stop Dada's love from going? Dada scary. Cookie cry, Dada. Jimin, Cookie doesn't need to escape from Dada. Mama is here. Mama and Cookie will teach Dada how to love. Will Cookie help Mama? Cook things for few seconds and eat the food. Yes, Cookie help Mama. Cookie Dada love. Jimin, very good. Now medicine time. Pour the syrup in medicine cup and placed in front of his mouth. Now drink it like Mama's strong boy. Cook drank the syrup by making face. Mama! Jimin made him drink water. Here, drink water. You are doing great. Jimin wiped his mouth and Cookie clapped with joy. His cheeks puffed and eyes started sparkling. That laughter was new, unfamiliar in a house built on pain. And someone was watching silently from hiding behind the pillar. Yoongi whispered to himself. He finished his full meal, drank the medicine without crying and throwing tantrums. He is laughing and jumping. Is he really this much happy with Jimin? His gaze lingered on Jimin, wiping Cookie's mouth with a smile. Not noticing the cold eyes watching them, he gripped the pillar harder and jaw clenched to realize Cookie was more comfortable with Jimin and is afraid of him. He called him just a caretaker, but something in his chest tightened every time that boy smiled, and for the first time in years, guilt began to whisper. Time skipped up a few days. Yoongi, mad. Did I tell you to feed him sweet? Doctor said no sugar. Are you trying to kill my son? Jimin, calmly. It wasn't sweet, it was mashed banana. He asked for it. He hadn't eaten all day. I only gave it shape like a lollipop. Yoongi healed and slammed his hand on the counter. I don't care what he asked for. Do you think I am a fool? Banana is also sweet. No sweet means no banana. You do what I say. You live under my roof. It's my house. You are just a thing whom I brought for taking care of my son. You are here just for my son. Don't think yourself as an owner of this house. Jimin gently placed the bowl in the sink. Neither I want to be Mr. Psycho. About to clean the bowl, Yoongi grabbed his arm and pinned him on the counter. Why aren't you afraid of me? I'm a psycho. Jimin looked straight into his eyes. Because you are loud, not dangerous. If you were truly a monster, you wouldn't have adopted a sick child. You wouldn't still be standing here hurting from your own pain. You can yell and curse, but I will never hurt him by ignoring his hunger. If that makes you angry, I won't apologize, said without any hesitation and fear. Yoongi held his jaw. Lower your gaze. I'm a psycho. Won't you understand this? Why there is no fear in your eyes? Jimin, because there is no fear. What will you do? Slap me, hit me, burn me? Whatever you have thought of doing with me, I have been bearing it since childhood. Now there is no fear or pain in my eyes, but I can see hidden fear in your eyes, which you hide behind these scary eyes, Mr. Psycho. Yoongi left his jaw and looked at the other side. Your eyes aren't working properly, said Chunkle. Even fear is afraid of me. Cook ran there while hearing Yunki's loud voice. Mama, mama, dada, no, fight, please. He was trembling hard, tears were rolling down on his cheeks like river. He was so scared. He woke up in half sleep. Yungi froze to see him like this. Jimin lightly pushed him and went to Cookie. He picked him in his arms and Cookie quickly hugged him tightly. Jimin softly, Mama and Dada weren't fighting. We are just talking. Dada has loud voice now. Started moving in the kitchen. There is nothing to scare. Yungi, Dada? He called me Dada again? Jimin looked at him. He never stopped calling you. He just stopped saying it loud because you never showed any love. Yungi touched Cookie's hand, which was on Jimin's shoulder, but he slightly removed it and squeezed himself in Jimin's arm. Jimin noticed it but didn't see anything. He left with Cookie. That night, Yungi didn't say another word, but he didn't sleep either because for the first time in a long time he felt something heavy in his chest. He felt hurt when Cookie removed his hand and clinged to Jimin. The man for whom the whole world is scared was now scared to lose his son to a stranger. First time he thought what kind of man he would become and what kind of man he wanted to be. Time skipped up a few weeks. Few weeks passed. Cookie stopped scaring of Yungi because of Jimin. Their little interaction had started, like giving Yungi his coat, glasses, watch, sending him off to his work and welcoming him with his sweet smile, walking in the garden with him barefoot and eating food by his hand. Slowly, their bonding was growing, but then a dark and rainy night changed everything. The gate cracked, the door burst open, and the monster stepped back into the mansion, bleeding and broken. His right arm was bleeding, eyes were red and scary, hair was wet, clinging to his forehead. He dripped onto the marble floor like a ghost returning from war. Jimin arrived at the hallway. He didn't flinch. He saw Yungi's bleeding arm and brought a first aid kit. He helped Yungi to sit on the couch and removed his blazer and folded his shirt sleeve and started treating his wound without saying a single word. Yungi was looking at him without blinking his eyes. His aura was so dark and scary, but Jimin didn't scared. Yungi pushed him. Leave my hand, it's not none of your business. Jimin again came back. It's my business, Mr. Psycho, said gently. Yungi again pushed him. I don't need you. Jimin again came back. You need me, Mr. Psycho. Started bandaging his arm. Yungi yanked his hand. Why are you doing this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Jimin calmly again held his hand. Because I know what it feels like to bleed and have no one to put the bandage. Tied the bandage and looked straight into his red and scary eyes, which didn't seem scary to him. Yungi stood up and threw the center table. Stop being this much good. I know you are just acting to be good. There must be some hidden aim. You also want to hurt me like her. You are also like her. Yungi picked the watch and threw it on the big glass window. It shattered like cards with loud sound. He was shouting and yelling, about a girl and breaking the things. In just few minutes, he broke entire living room. Jimin was standing at his place and didn't move and flinch. He was looking at his eyes, which was hiding the deepest pain. Yoongi wanted to scare him by his anger, but Jimin didn't scare. He didn't see his anger and broken things. He saw the pain in his eyes which wanted to come out, but Yoongi was restricting it. Hearing Yoongi's shouting and sound of breaking things, Cookie came to living room and got scared to see Yoongi's dark aura. Yoongi was looking so scary in his red eyes and messy hair. He was sweating hard, blood was dripping from his arm. Things were broken. Jimin was standing there. Cookie thought Yoongi was hurting Jimin. He was shaking hard and looking at Yoongi with terrified eyes. His words stuck in his throat. He wanted to scream, but nothing was coming out. Tears were flowing. Jimin quickly ran to him and picked him in his arms. Cookie quickly hugged him tightly. He covered his eyes and took him to his room. Yoongi fell on his knees. Jimin was singing the lullaby to calm down Cookie. Soon Cookie slept. Yoongi curled up on floor, surrounded by broken glass pieces, and unknowingly slept. Jimin's lullaby calmed down Yoongi's unstable mind. After few hours, Yoongi woke up. He saw Jimin left him. He stood up and walked to Jimin's room, but a glass piece stuck in his foot. He looked down and saw his surrounding. He realized out of anger what he did. He ran to Jimin's room, but he wasn't there. He checked him in Cookie's room, but he wasn't there too. He checked him in whole mansion, but he was nowhere to be found. Cookie was also not there. He was shouting and running like a mad person. His arm and foot were bleeding. He was feeling like he once again lost everything. Once again his world had shattered. He got a call from Jin that he informed him Cookie got high fever, so Jimin took him to hospital. He didn't hear further. He ran to hospital barefoot in rain without caring about his bleeded arm and foot. Soon he ran to hospital and found Jimin outside of children ward. He was talking with nurse. Yoongi quickly hugged him tightly like a child. Yoongi, don't leave me. I need you. I want you. Just don't leave me. Stay with me forever. I don't wanna lose you too. I can't live without you. Jimin hugged him tightly and patted his back. I'm here. I won't leave you. Cookie's fever wasn't dripping down, so I had to take him here. You were sleeping, so I didn't disturb you. Cookie's fine now. Yoongi didn't hear anything. Don't leave me. Jimin, I won't. Yoongi passed down on his shoulder. Yoongi. Yoongi was admitted and doctor treated his wound and gave him injection. Jin shifted Cookie in Yoongi's ward too. Jimin was sitting outside of his ward and thinking about what just happened. Jin placed his hand on Jimin's shoulder. Jimin, coffee. Jimin looked at him. I don't want coffee, Hyang. Jin sat beside him. Drink it. You are tired. Your body needs it. Jimin took the coffee. Thank you. Jin, you are thinking about Yoongi? Jimin, there is something in his eyes. I saw a deep pain in his eyes. He was holding something, don't know what. Jin took a deep breath. Yoongi madly loved a girl. He was ready to do anything for her, but she cheated him. She stole his money, gave secret information to his rival gang. Because of that, Yoongi lost half of his kingdom. Jimin looked at him. Then where is she now? Jin, Yoongi, her and his lover, for whom she cheated Yoongi. His lover was the leader of rival gang Yoongi. Everyone Yoongi, her, but her betrayal became the trauma. Yoongi turned a psycho. He didn't let out his anger and pain. As a result, he got an extreme anger issue. He needs help, he needs treatment, but he never accepted it. I gave him Cookie thinking he can be his healer, but Yoongi hates love. He caged his feelings. He gave Cookie everything except love. He hired lots of caretakers, but they failed to give Cookie parents love. As a result, Cookie fell extremely sick. One day I saw you. You donated your blood to a road accident patient. I searched about you and found out about your abusive step parents. You were perfect for Yoongi. Only you could heal his wound. I forced Yoongi to buy you from your abusive step parents. I knew for money they would ready to sell you. By this, you were also free from your step parents' torture. When I told Yoongi that for Cookie you were important, then he agreed. Jimin, but how did you know about it? Yoongi could never share this to you. Jin closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Because that girl was my sister. Jimin, shocked. Yoongi, your sister, and you are helping him. Jin, she did wrong. She didn't deserve him. She has everything, but still she chose to betray Yoongi. She deserved to be dead. Because of her, Yoongi changed. I want to see him happy and move on in his life. Yoongi loves you so much, but because of his past, he never gets the courage to say. He hides his feelings. He is scared to be broken again. If you are fine, then accept him. He isn't bad. He will never hurt you. I can give you his guarantee. But don't accept he will say you I love you and express his love. He can never be. And if you want to go, then tell me. I will do all the arrangements of your departure. Cookie and Yoongi will never disturb you. Think wisely. Patted his shoulder and left. Time skipped after a year. Cook tried to make snowman. Snowman bad. Snowman fell. Cookie so sad. Everyone make Cookie sad. Who is making my Cookie sad? Cook turned around. Mama! Hugged him tightly. This snowman bad. Jimin, let's make together. They both again started making snowmen. This time it didn't fall. Cookie was so happy. Cook. Mama, Tata no come. Tata lishi brat. Yoongi ran to him while holding ice cream. Yeah, you brat. Don't you have any shame to call your dada a brat? First, in this cold weather, I left my warm bed and went to buy ice cream. And here you are complaining. Cook, I shine to see ice cream. Ice cream! Lit his lips. Yoongi, Jimin, just see his eyes are shining to see ice cream. Who eats ice cream in this much cold weather? Jimin ate the ice cream. I ate, fed Cookie a little bit. Cookie eat too? That's scared. Cookie, Mama brave. Yoongi turned Cookie's head to the side. I also wanna eat. He softly pulled Jimin in a kiss, who was busy eating ice cream. It's been a week since they married. They are on their honeymoon. Jin gave him a choice to leave, but how could he leave when his world around Jungkook? Yoongi started his treatment. Cookie and Jimin were with him. They dated each other for a year, then finally married. Jin was also free from his guilt. Not every wound needs medicine, some just need understanding and patience. Even the coldest hearts can soften with genuine care and silent sacrifice. Love isn't always loud, sometimes it's found in small act of kindness, and the people we least expect often become the ones who heal us the most. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. It happens, right? Whom we trust the most, whom we give our everything, whom we care, for whom we fight whole world, with whom we have high expectations. Often they betray us and become the reason of our terrible heartbreak. They gave us the wound which can never heal, and whom we don't trust, whom we don't have expectations, for whom we never do anything, whom we never care, become our healer. Our support system believe in us when we don't believe in ourselves. They give us the comfort which we need the most. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.